God of our salvation, perfection of divinity, you've beautified our lives. You called us out of darkness into your great light and made us kings and priests.
Hello. We are here at Ditshego in our Healing Streams broadcast. This is our healing center. I'm not alone. I'm with the lovely Salamina, our host, the PR lady of the house. Salamina, tell us about Ditshego Place of Laughter. It's where we laugh, ne?
Yeah, this is where everybody is laughing.
Yeah.
Like, I think the staff has also adapted to the name that it's Ditshego House of Laughter.
Yeah.
So, Ditshego House of Laughter is an organization which was established in 2007, and it started as a preschool. After then, that's when we realized, like in the community, that we've got a gap in terms of the needs of the community. So we realized that a preschool is not enough. We need to expand to more projects. So from there, that's when we explored other projects. That's when the OVC came in, the Orphans and Vulnerable Care.
OVC.
Yes.
Okay.
And the Home of Safety.
Okay.
So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the projects that we do.
Okay.
So the Home of Safety consists of children who do not have parents, or their parents are unable to take care of them. So they are staying here full time. They are being taken care of by 2 house mothers who exchange, they alternate in terms of leave. And we've got the Orphans and Vulnerable Care Children program, in which it's an umbrella of a couple of other activities that are being done there. So what happens there is that we've got caregivers who in the morning and during the day, they go to home visits to identify families that are in need. And then we're talking needs, we're talking emotional needs, we're talking psychological needs, we're talking physical needs and educational needs as well. So that's when we offer them what they may need, and we see which families to attend first. So we may be in a space whereby they have experienced shake fires at a family. Okay. So we need to step in, we need to get them clothing, we need to get them food, shelter, yes, mattresses, blankets, you name it. Wow. Yeah, and then we realize that, some parts there are where children are not even going to school. Yeah. We also step in to say this is an educational need, this is what we need to do. Part of that, we call it, when we consolidate it, we call it psychosocial support. Okay. Because it also includes counseling, yes. Yeah. It also, because some are dealing with the loss, some we realize that we've got chronic families, families with chronic illnesses. So yeah, that's where we step in. And then in the afternoon, when the children from primary schools come back from school, the buses drop them here because we've got an aftercare services. That's where we assist them with their homeworks, their school works, assignments, and they also have physical activities. Okay. Yes. And then we've got the open school. With the open school, we realize that there is a challenge, especially because Moiplus is a place. It's an informal settlement. There is no electricity, no water. So we've realized that there are children who are not going to school at all because their documents are not up to standards. Yes. Okay. So we said, okay, while we assist them with how they can get their documents, the Home Affairs process and everything, why don't we take them in and teach them what they are missing out at school, so that by the time the documents are ready, we can take them to school. And we are already in partnership with Lizonia Primary School.
Okay.
So yes, so we've taken
So you have some kind of a bridging process and
yes, we've got that. So we've got children who maybe after we do an assessment with them along with the school. So at the school they might say, no, this one can go to grade 4 or grade 5 from here. They don't have to start from scratch. Yes. What am I forgetting? I mean, we've got a couple of
I have
lot
an
of
important
projects.
question now. For me, it's a lot of work.
Yes.
It's a mouthful of work.
It is.
And I can imagine resources-wise, it's demanding. You need a lot of support. What type of support do you require at the moment as an organization?
You know, I won't lie to you. What we require most is financial support, because most of the things they are. I can say some of the things are a state of emergencies, whereby we need to buy some things. We need financial support to buy a kumbi, because we're looking at buying a kumbi.
So are you saying there's no transportation for the kids? I saw a lot of kids.
Yeah,
so there's no kumbi for them.
There is no kumbi for them. We want to buy. We would love to buy that. We are trying by all means to raise funds, and it's not coming up like as
after here it's gonna come.
Thank you. We would really appreciate that. Because you see the rainy season is coming.
Yeah.
So during this time we have to go with a buggy and have like 3 loads of children. And it's not nice to put children in a buggy, But if we've got a kumbi, we can load them, and even if it's 6 loads, that's fine, as long as they are in a comfortable space. Yes. We also need financial support to renovate our house of safety, because we don't want the children to feel like, we are in a home, so we're not supposed. But we want it to be warm and lovely. We fortunately had we received funding to renovate our preschool.
Okay.
Yes, and we also need clothing. We're always in need of clothing, food, mostly non-perishable food, because we do food parcels for our community leaders, not community leaders, community members, sorry. And the other thing that we need financial support of is training, because we realize that as much as we would like to help the community, we need to find ways to help them sustain themselves. Yes, so we're looking at training, introducing skills programs, whereby yes, we need some cash injection for that we can have them have some skills, upgrade their CVs, maybe see how, or start something for themselves, businesses, because we already have a sewing class going on. We are fortunate that we received sewing machines and some materials. So
basically, even if someone out there has a skill and resources to impact, develop the community, it works together with the vision of the place.
It does.
That's excellent.
And with us, we really appreciate anything that we get. So just because we mostly seek financial assistance, that does not mean that
that's the
we
only
don't want,
thing you want.
Yes, we've got people who come here to volunteer. They help children with reading.
Yeah.
They come here to do the gardening with our staff.
Yeah.
They come here to sort out the clothing storeroom,
sometimes painting the place.
Sometimes painting the place, everything.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of people come for Mandela Day, and we were so appreciative because, what they do is actually visible. You can see that people were here and they painted. Look how nice it is. So that's what we really appreciate that so much.
People must get involved. Basically, what I'm hearing, also Salamina, she's giving everyone enough to pitch in. You might not have the money, you do have the time. Come and see how you can help. Sometimes you can just clean the place and beautify the garden. Sometimes you can paint, you can use your skills to impart, you can read for kids.
Yes.
These kids, when you come from outside, whenever I show up, you can see them smiling, getting happy.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
It does.
So all of us need to be part of this and get involved. And as she said, there is inexhaustible need here. It's not just about money. There's a lot of things that we need. Any last words?
The last word that I would say, I would just like to say thank you. We say thank you like every day, but it's something that we will never get tired of saying. The fact that we are being noticed for the work that we do by you guys, we really appreciate that. So a big shout out for choosing us, walking this journey with us. It doesn't matter if you came with 10 rand or 5 rand, but it's a huge difference to somebody's life. So thank you, and a big thank you.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Pastor Chris especially because he's the one who actually sent us for these programs, for these activities. He's the one who inspired us to go just minister, because it's pointless. The Bible says, how can I say I love Jesus when I've never seen his face, and yet I see you crying, I see a need, I don't address it. So we are taught that we need to address the need.
Yes.
So thank you, Pastor Chris, for inspiring us. Thank you for the programs like Healing Streams that had us come and spend time with these kids. And we know because of this program and because of this, like I said, you get your pass.
Thank you.
God
so
is
much.
not a God to be mocked.
Yes,
So whatever it is that has been said here, God will supply all the needs of this place. It will never be the same. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mdu.
All right.
Shut up. You got it. Shut up. Again.
Is it a picture or a video?
It's a video. Oh, you take pictures for me. Okay.
It's very leading here. Lovely eating.